Oh, baby. So here it is, y'all. Before I even get started, Grand Rising, good afternoon and good evening. Whatever time you click on this video is the right time for you. And I thank you in advance for your viewership. Now, all of y'all that's been following me, I've been telling you to keep your popcorn for 2024. And 2024 has not disappointed us yet. The month of April going into May has been like a blockbuster movie that even Hollywood could not create himself. Today we're tapping into the energy of Christian Combs, known by his rap name as King Combs. He recently dropped a diss track aimed towards 50 Cent, and he's peacocking in this song towards the feds, and he recited a line where he insinuated that they hit the wrong house, they move, possible evidence allegedly next door. Now, I don't know who told him that this was a good idea. It shows me that he has no real concept of consequences because he possibly has never really been in real trouble before and he doesn't know how this works. Unfortunately for him, this isn't just the feds investigating. This is above the feds. Homeland Security has entered the building. So we're going to tap into the energy around this diss track and what possibly could come out of him making this decision. Yeah. One of my followers said we might need to get rid of popcorn and just start doing shots at this point. And at this point, I think she's spot on because this is getting crazier and crazier and crazier by the day. Hold on. Looks like I got a couple cards that are in here backwards. Okay. Just want to make sure all of my cards are properly in the right direction. Can somebody please do me the favor of time-stamping this video for 3 minutes? And I will pin it in the comments. I thank you in advance. Okay. Without any further ado, y'all, baby, let's get it. Angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, tapping into the energy around Christian Combs, professionally known as King Combs, now that he's put out this diss track. What are the consequences to come for this diss track, if there are any? Oh, baby, let's see. We got the the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Cups, both coming out. So, okay, because I always like to show you guys the cards. Both of those coming out at the same time. It's like there is an intuition here. Somebody may have told him that this was a bad idea, or maybe he knew before he released this that this may not have been the best idea. But Queen of Pentacles also represents like a mother figure. So there could have been an older woman that is around him who told him about, how he communicates, the things he says, the things that he gets himself tied into. And this feels like a sinking feeling. And he didn't listen. And that's right out the gate. So I don't know who this is, but somebody had the intuition. And it literally, it was like a anvil or an anchor that was sinking in their heart. They knew that at this point in time, he needed to be very cautious of the things that he's saying. All right, Ten of Swords. Okay, Ten of Swords, which stands for the ultimate betrayal. And then you've got right here, High Priestess, which represents intuition as well. So this feels like somebody going against their better judgment, and it backfires. Also, as you can see, this man's arms are yoked behind his back. That represents the incarceration. So he feels that it is a huge betrayal, that the authorities, you know, handcuffed him and brought him out of the house as well. Okay, so you got the Strength card coming right behind this card, which is telling me this is someone who, to the public, is fighting to hold it together while everything is falling apart. This is what he should have been doing, though. The Four of Swords was just, you know, pretty much chilling, staying out the way, resting, staying out of the algorithm. Okay, so we've got this Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands, oh my gosh, baby, listen. Queen of Wands with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. And the High Priestess is followed by the Moon. The High Priestess is already the one who has access to all the secrets. She is the one who has access to the Akashic records. And then when you have the Moon up under it, this is like some very deep-seated things that have been hidden, okay, that are attached to either a woman or attractive women. And this is why he should have been quiet. He lit a match to a fire that he can't put out at this point. This was not a wise idea. Oh, wow. Yeah. Three of Swords. So now he's in deep regret. This is heartbreak. Things are backfiring on him. This is somebody who has deep anxiety because he knows that he's being watched, possibly has problems sleeping, okay? So as you can see, there is a face right here watching this person, and that is the right hand of the law. They are still watching. They are still investigating. That's why this was a terrible idea. So behind the scenes, it's like he's scared. He doesn't know how to gather himself. He doesn't know what to do, but he's posturing before the public. He's literally out here like a peacock with his chest out, trying to show that he's tough, that he's not affected, that nothing bothers him. But he is really heartbroken, scared, and disappointed at how everything is coming about. And before I go any further, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. All things said are alleged. Yeah. High Priestess has now hit the table, fallen under the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Coins. As I suspected, this mother figure, whoever this older woman is that is a part of his life or sees him like a son or has been around him and feels the need to protect him. This woman intuitively knew that there were a lot of secrets that don't need to be discussed, allegedly. And this woman could be a secret holder because you have the High Priestess here falling under the Queen of Cups. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This, if he did this to try to amp up support for his career, or thinking that this was a good idea because disses are doing good for the culture right now, bad idea once again, because this is going to slow down his income. Oh, sheesh. Here's the moon. And then you've got this Ten of Swords falling over the moon, which is a deep, dark, heavy secret that is attached to a betrayal, that is also attached to a large sum of money. And then you got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, outside of relationships, this is a card of engagement. This is a card of engaging in, or being in concert to. Also, a card that represents stability. So this is speaking to him allegedly being a part of some very troubling things secretly, and this possibly being a part of a lifestyle that helped to keep him afloat, helped to keep things going for him, saying that, you know, he's just trying to hold it down or hold it together because he may have allegedly engaged in some type of, my spirit guides are saying, illicit activity, and that's why it's right here next to this moon, and he feels a heavy, deep betrayal due to how all of this is playing out with law enforcement. Because once again, look at this man's arms being yoked behind him. He appears to be being detained, arrested. Yeah, justice. You're facing justice, which is also a card of the law, over something that had to do with a possible woman, or an offer that you thought was attractive. Both a woman and a possible offer that you thought was attractive. And then here is the deep anxiety, the worry, the lack and ability to sleep. No rest for the wicked, no rest for the weary. And that's under the deck with the Three of Swords here, which is deep, heavy anxiety, heartbreak, and regret. Ace of Swords is a card of truth. So this represents that whatever this is with this Three of Swords, that is heartbreak, that is adjacent here to justice, that is attached to this woman or women. There's a truth that is attached to this that is going to bring heartbreak, and it's going to cut you off from the very life that you are accustomed to, that you are privy to living. Even ostracize you from the people. And there's that Five of Cups. Deep, harsh realities, regret, remorse, depression. And that falls under this Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. So that's the energy around how he may allegedly secretly feel. He is very deep in regret, remorse, depression, anxiety, regretting, possibly engaging in some very lewd and illicit activity. And here it is, the moon. Secretly, he feels very betrayed, backstabbed, due to the legal, how do I say this? The legalities that are pending. So this is the energy behind all of this. So with all this bravado that he got out here in the street, and he's dropping this diss track, and he's trying to let the world see that, I can't be moved. I'm a tough guy. Behind it all, even though he is legally a grown man, this is a scared child in a grown man's body. I don't think he realized the full consequences of what can come behind this energy. Like I said, I get a feeling of like a arrested development here, where in his mind, even though he's an adult, his thought process is still like in high school, like 9th, 10th grade. And it's not to say that he's not intelligent. It's just that he has lived in a bubble. So there's certain experiences that he has not had yet that would guide him into making better choices. Yes, me or you, whoever you are watching this, would have known that this was a bad idea, but I've had different experiences early on. I didn't have a silver spoon growing up. The people that I knew, the places that I've been, the things that I've seen all feed into why I know that this is not a good idea. But like I said, he was raised in a bubble. He's had a very privileged life. He's gotten to have the best of everything. He's never had to really deal with any real trouble. Everything, that could possibly be imagined. It's like my daddy will get me out of it. Do you know who my father is? Do you know who I am? This is a situation where he can no longer use that as a calling card. Yes, Knight of Pentacles. Money and opportunities are slowing down, and this is also happening in secret because it falls under the moon, and this is an unrequited offer. So once again, his idea was to get himself back into the algorithm, and right now the diss track is king. Everybody is dropping diss right now. Oh my gosh, the way that he constructed this thought, I don't even see how this thought became a thing, how it turned into fruition. But once again, I have to remind myself, like I just said to all of you, this is a young man who has had limited life experiences. He has experienced all the things that money can buy, but none of the things that actually build character, if that makes sense. So, oh, sheesh. So you've got the Wounded Warrior and the Tower, which is the 9 of Wands, okay, to the Tower. Wounded Warrior is someone who gets beat up and they get back up to fight and fight and fight again so they can no longer fight. And that's where this Tower comes in, because like I said, he's trying to hold it together due to fighting for the stability of this family. But there are some things, because look at these two people in the card. Like if this was a relationship, these would be people going into engagement, getting ready to get married. If you think about engagement from a legal or a business standpoint, that means you that means you may have allegedly engaged in certain activities that are now affecting your stability. And this is why you are the Wounded Warrior with this Tower here. And you got the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which means you are hella stubborn. No one can tell you anything. You have to literally crash out, to understand the severity of things. He's one of those, like I said, he's a very privileged young man. So his level of maturity, I keep getting that arrested development. Because he was raised so sheltered in a bubble, He does not realize that the world that he grew up in, the world that he lives, is just, a small speck in the universe. Now he's to the point where he's being, snatched into what everybody else is considering real life. He's never had to be a part of anything that his father could not get him out of. That's no longer an option. Yeah, the Magician falls right under the Queen of Wands to Justice. That is the card of manifestation, and it's also saying that you brought this into fruition. You manifested this whole entire thing against yourself and your lack of maturity and possible engagement in things is going to have to eventually bring you to rest. I'm pretty sure someone advised him to, to just fly under the radar, to, stay out of commenting right now, to stay out of the algorithm. And he was being hard-headed. He should have just rested and let things, I can't say blow over because this is too big of an investigation, but for all legal intents and purposes, the best thing you can do is say nothing. They can't use what they don't have. Say nothing. And there's that, once again, that heartbreak, the Three of Swords over the Ace of Swords. So you're heartbroken over a truth coming out that could bring you to rest. And here it is. You're stubborn. Four of Pentacles. You were concerned about what everybody was watching, what everybody was seeing. So, yeah, we've got, oh shoot. So we got Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, King of Swords, Seven of Swords, okay? Try to make sure y'all see all of that. So this person that you love very much, that had you in this party environment, in this third party situation, now has put you in a position to where there is a truth teller who is allegedly sharing information about sneaky activities that are attached to you. We all know that certain things were mentioned in the lawsuit with Little Rod. So he really piled on a whole nother heap of problems in his life. Being stubborn and arrogant. Okay, so there's that Page of Swords. And it falls under the Knight of Coins, the Moon, and the Ten of Swords. So now it's like there's some more information that's going to come out about things that are attached to Christian Combs. Don't be surprised if it's mentioned that he pops up in some type of surveillance, some type of video. And all of this is causing people to walk away from him. Eight of Cups. Yeah. Forward movement and expansion. And this forward movement and expansion falls under the Wounded Warrior and the Tower. And there's going to be a lot invested into this situation for this investigation. I mean, you already had heavy scrutiny on your family. I don't understand why you would take a hammer to the last nail in the coffin, but hey, If you feel the need, go off. Yeah, here it is. Things are going to come to a halt for him. They're going to come to a rest because people are going to start walking away from him due to the energy that is manifested attached to the justice and this this woman or these women, allegedly. Yeah, there's going to be a final ending to toxic energy that is attached to him, that is also attached to the financial wellness and stability of this family. The future in this situation for this young man looks very bleak. It's never a good idea to thumb your nose at the authorities because at the end of the day, they stand a far greater chance winning the battle than you do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I just said this Knight of Pentacles was here. It's a wrap, my baby. Four of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune. You might as well cue Mary J. Blige, I'm going down. And it falls on top of the Seven of Swords, and that means that there were maleficent actions, sneaky behavior, allegedly. Yeah, that had to do with hypersexuality, okay? Because this card represents a phallic symbol as well. And then you've got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which means the actions that a person takes. And this falls right under this Page of Swords, meaning that this was something that someone witnessed, or there's possibly some type of footage of you allegedly in this type of behavior and activity. And this is going to be a hangman to your Wheel of Fortune. So I'm going to leave this here. We're going to keep this reading short and sweet because I got a few other readings that I want to knock out today. But yeah, sometimes it's best to just close your mouth and say nothing, especially if you have a possible pending legal case, until your lawyers can get things sorted out and the authorities can finalize their investigation. You should watch what you say. And now that he's put out this diss track, you've made some, I could say threatening remarks, and you pretty much gave the middle finger to the feds. Any chance of them working with you, helping you, or offering you a deal probably just went clean out the window. So I thank you all for, giving me a moment of your time today to view this reading. And many blessings and prayers go out to all of you. As far as Christian Combs, better known as King Combs professionally, I don't know what prayer can be said for you, but I can give you just a small piece of advice. Don't say another word. It's too late because the world has heard this song, but it still probably would help to take this song down and completely kill the link to this song. Yes, it's on the internet, which means somebody screen recorded it, somebody downloaded it. Oh, man. Get someone that works in PR to take over your social media, and don't say a word from here. Alrighty, y'all. angels and spirit guides, please return the energy back to the portal and close it behind you. I thank you, and I thank all of you for watching this reading. This reading is adjourned. And y'all, 2024 ain't done yet. And we can't seem to catch our breath like from one week to the next, because the energy is cleaning house, and we're going to see the energy cleaning house for the next few years. So I'm done with this reading, and I got a few more to knock out. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.